We're doing a little live streaming this evening. And part to provide me a little extra motivation to get a couple things done that I need to get done here this evening. As you may or may not know, we are amidst big changes around here. And today was part of that process. Went down to Merced, got a big ass U-Haul truck and a tow rig for my car. Right now I'm doing the important duty of watching the cat eat. Yes, you're a good boy. As you can see, he's a good boy. Maybe you can't tell through the camera, it's hard to say. But I assure you, he is a good boy. And I guess he wants to go outside now. Alright, out you go. So, time for us to go outside too. Outside, you say? But Eric, what are you talking about? Talking about outside, bro. Hey, Rachel. Oh, there you are. Just wondering where you were. Ah. So, if there were anybody here, I'd turn the camera on and show you what we got going on. What I got to do first this evening. And if nobody shows up in 5 minutes or so, then I guess I'll just end the stream for lack of interest. Hi there, Hulk Hogan's tights. You want to wrestle, huh? Well, I'm not probably the best person to wrestle. Not that much into wrestling. But I guess, sure. Do you know the world record for wind speed velocity is 231 miles per hour? And do you know where it was recorded? That's right, at the top of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. How do I know that? You can see for yourself right there. Yep, it's a big U-Haul truck. I got my car on the back of it. That's the first thing I need to do, take the car off of the back of the U-Haul. Let's talk about The Sopranos. Great show. Got a little dark sometimes. I watched the whole thing. I was watching it back when I had to wait every week for it to come out. Certainly, it was a great show. But really, I wouldn't want to watch it nowadays because it's just too dark for me. I'm too sensitive. Too fragile and sensitive, like a little girl. I can tell you a show I really enjoyed a lot that was on HBO last couple of seasons was Peacemaker. But I read an announcement they're not coming out with the third season of it. How sad. It was such a great show with John Cena. So tomorrow, We pack up all the stuff into the U-Haul. And then Thursday, I'm outy like a Scandinavian car. It's going to be an intimidating trip. Vito? I don't remember which guy was Vito exactly. It was a while ago that I watched it, but James Gandolfini's dead now, you know. He died of death. Perhaps it was old age. Probably not, though. I'm going to go be living in the New York City area. Maybe I'll see some mafiosos walking around. He was the captain of the good ship Lollipop. Okay, well, I don't remember what the good ship Lollipop was. What was his daughter's name in the show? The kid's name, the boy's name was like Anthony, just like his dad, right? There's no way you just said Liddy. I don't think I said Liddy. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to be in the New York City area. Said that. I got beautiful titties. I said that. Yeah, I'm going to be living on Long Island, which is great if I want to go whaling. I'm right there by the ocean. I can go get some scrimshaw. Which, you know, I plan to heat my house just on whale oil when I'm living over there. Either sperm whale oil, or if it's too expensive, I'll just get Spream. I'm going to be Liddy in New York City? No, I'm not familiar with that term. What does it mean? Does it mean living in? I'm going to be Liddy in New York City? You were trying to say okay, 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 but you guess you turned on translate or something? Said come on, come on, come on. Oh, Liddy means excited? Well, I am excited, but right now I'm full of nervous energy and a certain amount of, I guess, anxiety. I've got quite a rig here that I'm driving. It's 37 feet front to back. And that makes it a challenge to find places to sleep the night and stuff. So I got to find some place that's got a big parking lot, you know. But that's kind of jumping ahead. I still got to pack up the whole truck. And before I do that, I got to get the car and the trailer off of it. Well, I want to let me say AO, AO, AO. That NYC would be a tad too liberal for me. I mean, I'm not conservative or liberal. I'm a correctist. But, you know, I'm not terribly political either. Like, I try not to pay too much attention to that sort of thing because people's wrongness will make me upset. Okay. Well, I'm totally not feeling this, but let's see if we can loosen the tire winch things on the car. Or not winches, but what do you call that? You ratchet it down, you know. Ratcheting straps, I guess you'd call them. Go ahead, Kitty. Alright, so let's look at the ratcheting straps and see if we can get them loose. No. That way. I want you loose. Not tighter. I knew this was going to be difficult. Somehow I just knew. It's supposed to come loose. Not ratchet it though. I don't want you to ratchet it. There we go. Alright, that's one. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Could have been worse. Let's try number 2 over here. Fucker. Come on. Don't be like this. Come on. Oh. just come out, please? Let's see. Pull ratchet release and raise handle. Okay, I did that. I'm supposed to come out, motherfucker. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing exactly like it says to do it. Pull ratchet release and raise handle. That's what it says to do. There we go. I got it. All right. What's that attached to? Son of a bitch. Hit my funny bone. Ow. Nothing funny about that. Okay, this one came off properly. The other one didn't. Yeah, the crew's going for a cross-country ride is right. There we go. Now it's down. Okay, there's one more thing to detach. All right, now we can back the car off the thing. Now we don't have car problems. I'm doing it across country at the back of this U-Haul, but still need to pack up the U-Haul. So, and we also need to drive to the store. We're gonna need this car off of the back of this trailer. Okay. Now I'll take the car off the back. Problem is insufficient swearing to complete the task. Yeah. I've been pretty mild-mannered in these sorts of things I've been doing. Some of them are frustrating, but I tend to take it pretty well in stride. That comes down so you can get into the car. Okay, I got that done. Good job, me. It is a little daunting, for sure. I'm worried about the trip because I'm gonna have to stop and spend the night various places, and that means I'm gonna have to be able to find a place that I can park all of this. It's gonna be a challenge. Like right now, I need to back up this thing over here and take it off of the back of the truck, and that's gonna be a challenge for sure. For sure. We're lucky I have all this parking around here. It makes the whole thing a lot more feasible. Okay. Well, I guess the next thing I do I guess I'll move those things first. The car was attached to be detached. Well, we drove down to Merced, rented the thing, and we had to drive back up here. Rachel doesn't drive, so I put the car on the trailer. I know how to do it now, so it's not a big deal. But I won't be able to do it by myself because you can take the car off of the trailer by yourself easily enough. It's just a little more challenging to put it onto the trailer. Same thing with putting the trailer onto the truck. So, yeah, it works. It works. And I drove all the way up here on these little windy roads with that big setup there. Made it no problem. Just have to be super slow on on tight turns, you know. All right, let's pull a couple bowls. Then we'll go outside and do this thing. I may need Rachel's help for this part. Not for the pulling bowls part. That I can do by myself. I'm pretty good at that. Okay, I want to switch out lamps here. I've got this very low light lamp. Let's put this better lamp over here. Boy, oh boy, the adventure's starting. The adventure is starting. All right, a little bit better. Yeah, I feel a lot of nervous energy. Like, I keep getting these kind of like adrenaline rushes through my body. As I think about what's coming up, you know. The emotions of a thing like this are so many and complicated. It's not something that I'm particularly suited intentionally to deal with, you know. In fact, I'm particularly poorly suited intentionally to deal with it. But I've been feeling various things, you know. Even though this is 1,000,000,000% the right decision, it's also the case that I feel sadness at some of the things that we're leaving behind, losing, you know. We did make some friends here. Jared and Kay, Brennan, Les. Les stopped by the other day and said how he doesn't like to say goodbye, so he won't. And he went on with his dog, you know. And I thought, that makes perfectly good sense. What is this blue thing around my browser? Yeah, I had the car on the trailer because we're taking it to New York. We had originally planned maybe to sell that car here and get a different car in New York, but mostly because that idea complicates things a lot, we decided to go with this. This complicates the drive for sure. You know, because I'm gonna have to make a drive with all that big equipment. The way the trailer attaches, you got to back the truck up to like exactly the right spot to put the thing on top of the trailer hitch, you know. So once I leave here on Thursday, I'm not going to be able to get the car or the trailer off the truck at all until, well, I guess I'm going to need help when I get to New York to do that. Maybe I can get Rachel's dad to come help me um, detach the. Oh, I'll be able to detach it. I just won't be able to reattach it. So I'm going to need to move it away from the truck to unload the truck, you know. It's fine. I'll deal with these things as they arise. I can deal with them. The whole thing feels a little intimidating right now, but everything's going to be fine. Well, hopefully not all this stuff. We are moving to the suburbs after all. Tiny ash hits. I mean, that wasn't ash when I originally packed it. It was ash after I'm done smoking it, but I kind of got to take tiny hits of this stuff. It's a little dry. It smokes a little harsh, you know. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is put those boxes of trash into black contractor bags. Move them over to the dump pile. It's pretty safe, in fact. Yeah, every woman I see looks beautiful. What do you think it means? It means you're horny. No, I mean, it means you're seeing the true beauty inside of these people. Yeah, I don't think where we are on Long Island is going to be very dangerous at all. I'm sure it's full of very nice people. From what Rachel says, I think people in New York are actually a little bit more overtly friendly than people here in California. It seems like people in New York are more extroverted. When I try to talk to the landlady, I can barely get a word in edgewise. Mojo rising. I think my mojo is staying steady right now, neither rising nor falling. All right, so let's go get those boxes and put them in black contractor bags. Let's do that now. This live stream is a stream where I'm trying to utilize your attention to give me a little bit more gumption to getting things done, because I'm not super feeling it right now, but need to get some things done. This is the main place that we need to pack up. Most of the stuff that isn't Rachel's clothes is in here. Okay, black contractor's bags. Oh no. Might need 2, might need 3. Bring the roll with me. Put it right here in my shirt pocket. Oh, I need this pusher too. You guys have to ride there so I can do a better job of pushing the pusher. Oh! God damn it! Put this here. And I just put this here. And we'll go. Okay, time to put the boxes into bags. Hi, Ike. How you doing? These are boxes for the dump. But they need to go in bags. Sorry, Christmas, you're going in the trash. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that thing is. Okay. We can get a couple more things in here. I don't think that's going to fit. Maybe this will. Maybe this will. Right, that's about it. About all we're going to fit in here. Now I need a twist tie. Or a zip tie. I'll be able to adequately zip tie this? Yeah, I think so. It's a little tight, but it's fine. Okay. Let's get another bag. Oh, running out of black contractor's bags. We do got some not quite contractor's bags, but big black trash bags in the kitchen. They'll have to do, I guess. Alright. So let's start by putting this box of stuff into here. Alright, good. Next, let's go over this box over here. Then maybe we'll cut up these cardboard boxes so they're easier to toss. This one is the problem box because the bottom of it is falling out. So we really have to pull the things out. Sorry, broken lamp, you're going in the trash whether you like it or not. I replaced that lamp fixture all by myself. I didn't know how easy it was. It's actually super easy. You just gotta make sure you turn off the power of the circuit breaker, you know. You don't want to electrocute yourself. Okay. God damn it. Alright, this thing is not going in very well, so it's fine. I'll deal with it in some other way. Alright, as far as this cardboard goes, instead of a fixture, it became a replacer. Yeah, well, see you later, buddy. Okay. I think I'm going to I'll give this back to Rachel. She might want these blue gloves still, I don't know. I'm just going to throw this away because it's full and I'm sure very gross for whatever's inside of it. These things I put over here for Rachel. And then I think we can throw this butterscotch schnapps away. There my measuring spoons are. Rachel took the measuring spoons. Put them in a box outside. I need these measuring spoons. Alright. I'm going to put the rest of this in a cup. Alright. Now all we have left are these cardboard boxes. And this broken pickaxe, of course. Okay, let's do the following. Let's put these big bags on this pusher, take it over to the garage, put some zip ties on them. This could take a little bit more stuff. Maybe this could take this guy. Yeah, that fits in there pretty well. Let's see, maybe I can squash this down right here. Sprechen Sie squashed box, huh? How you like that? I took you and I squashed the fuck out of you. Okay. Now we've got another box. Okay. All right. We're doing a good job of getting rid of this. Get out of here. Okay. I still have one box left. Well, I'll deal with that box in a minute. I guess I'll have to take these one at a time. They're too big to take two at a time. Okay. I'm going to put you over here where you can enjoy all the sights and sounds of me doing this. Oh, I know. It's a thrill unlike anything you've ever experienced. And that's okay to get excited. That's okay to recognize that this is one of the best moments of your life. Here I come. Oh my God, did you guys see me? I did it. I did it. I really did. Now let's get a zip tie. Oh, this garage is such a chaotic disaster. Get one of these here. That's alright. It's going to be not chaotic disaster tomorrow. It's going to be all empty. Alright. Now we're going to bunch up this bag top part like so. I'm going to put this around it. We're going to put this in the hole That is indeed what she said. Okay, and tighten it up. There we go. All done. So we're going to put this over here with the trash. Okay. These trash can lids can go over here. This is also trash. As are these things. This thing here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that big furniture there, I need to break that up into smaller pieces. I've got a sledgehammer that should do the trick, but I could be a little more surgical and get the circular saw out. Well, we'll think about that some more. In the meantime, let's go over to the other side of the house. See what everyone's doing here. Trying to enjoy our last days here, huh? Well, I think you're going to be pretty sick of it after being stuck here for 10 days by yourself with just microwavable food and a laptop. You know, you'll have internet, so that's good. Okay, as far as this goes, drive it back over there, put a zip tie on it, and put it over with the trash. I'm being a bit of a slow bro, mentally, physically, everything. It's kind of like there's too much to think about. Why 10 days alone? Why not go there? Well, because of the cats. So we don't want to torture the cats with 10 days of travel across, or not 10 days of travel, but like 6 days of travel across country, being stuck in the U-Haul and motel rooms. That'd be torture for all of us. So instead, Rachel's staying here with the cats. I'm driving across country. Then I'm flying back, renting a car, coming to get her and the cats, and we're flying back to New York together. Okay. Yeah, it complicates things a lot. It certainly does. Okay, let me get another zip tie. And additionally, I think in some ways the trip's going to be easier without Rachel, even though it's kind of a wash, I guess, but I only have to stop when I have to stop. I don't have to consider Rachel, whether how Rachel's doing, like how uncomfortable she is or whatever. Okay, this bag's done. Jesus, that thing is so big. Oh my god. Just look at this. It's fucking massive. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with this tow hookup. I mean, I think I watched her do it, but All right, I got those boxes still to deal with. I think I'll just put them over here where I've got some other boxes to deal with and deal with boxes later. I mean, if I move at this speed tomorrow, I'm never going to get packed. I am moseying along, taking big pauses between doing things. But that's what happens when I don't feel confident about exactly order of operations or something. Put this up here. Take these boxes. We'll put them over with the boxes. I'm so tired of my pants falling down all the way to the ground. But that's just what my pants will do. They'll fall right down and name you Sue. Oh yeah. Okay. Now it's time to try to detach the... I need different pants, but the only pants I have are overalls, and I didn't feel like putting the overalls back on. Okay. So now I gotta actually try to back this thing over here. That's gonna be certainly a challenge. But I don't know what else to do regarding that. So we're gonna try to back her in. I've got to get that thing out of the way. The trailer. And there's a good place to park it. Right over here by this tree. If I could park it right there, that would be perfect. But it's going to entail me doing some backing up. And I think it backs up the opposite way of the truck. I know what you're saying, Eric. That's crazy. You're never going to be able to back that up. Well, maybe you're not wrong. Maybe you're not wrong. I don't know. We will find out, won't we?
Hi, handsome.
Hi, beautiful.
I'm washing some of your stuff right now.
Okay. You want to come outside and help me back up?
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so let's look at where I would like it to end up first. I want it to end up like there, against that diagonal line of the driveway there.
Can you...
Like ideally, it's like, you know, right here,
yeah,
pointing that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
with the front of it that way.
Yeah, that way. I see.
So that way I can easily attach it again when it's time to do it. All right, so
Like go around the block.
It doesn't matter how I go. I mean, if I want it that way, I have to back it up. Right? There's just no other way to get it. Trouble, you're gonna need to move.
You should be scared, Trouble.
When I start the engine, it will be.
Yeah, he's getting out. How can I don't want to be in the way, but how can I direct you from where?
What?
Where can I direct you?
Okay, so I'm gonna start by turning the wheel to the left, and I want you to tell me which way this goes.
Okay.
It needs to go that way, not this way. Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll start by turning to the right.
Okay.
Hi, you guys. Oh, my teeth are so yellow. And my hair is turning so white. How is everyone? Hi, Lori. Hi, Dallas. How the deal for real? Casey Jones, G. It's pretty hot right now. Yeah, kind of it's kind of bananas. Like, truthfully, I haven't been. Yeah, we're moving to New York. We're moving to Long Island, Nassau County. I hope you get to that point, Galt. I try to use God, it's really hot. To use AI for like stuff like that too. Yeah, thanks, Lori. How are you? Yeah, so Eric's gonna be making a trip. Thanks, Lori. Eric's gonna be making a trip cross country in a couple of days. I haven't really processed it yet. I haven't processed it really. I'm not. I don't. I feel like it's not gonna hit me till like I don't know, a couple days in. All right, here he comes.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pull forward a little bit more and then actually just try to park it over here on flat ground.
Okay.
Because I don't know how much of a challenge it's going to be to get back on if it's on slanted ground.
Yeah, it might be a bitch.
I'll try to get it as flat as possible.
No wilderness car, G. We sold it. Yeah, I'll be with the cats. The trailer's for this car. It'll go there, and then we got the U-Haul. Wow, that is really close to the side of the house.
That's pretty flat ground.
Yeah, it's much flatter.
Flat as we're going to get it there. Okay, so how do you do this thing, you may ask? Well, first thing you gotta do is this. Turn, 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 you gotta turn this knob a whole bunch of times for sure.
I'll be right back.
Alright, way off a bit. Okay. Now, take that off. Take that off. Take that off. Unplug this. Where are my glasses? Here they are. There we go. Okay. Well, that part is pretty darn easy.
Huh.
Now I just got to
My gosh.
drive away.
So tomorrow we're taking apart bread, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so weird. The deal for real says bust a move.
All right, so now we'll take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could move the truck now, but I don't think there reason to. When I do bring it down to get loaded, in an ideal world, it would be right where this U-Haul, the trailer is. But I don't want to take any chances with not being able to hook up the trailer properly again.
Yeah.
It's so big. Alright, let's go inside. Let's have a little apple juice. Maybe pull a couple of bowls. So far, I want to thank you guys. You've done a wonderful job of motivating me. I woke up from my nap feeling not especially motivated. Actually, let's have a cigarillo first. What do you say, Rachel?
Yeah.
Oops. Flip it around. There we go. Yiddy yid. What a show. Hi, G. Hi, the deal for real. The deal for real. How are you guys doing? Hello again to Dallas. Lori. Nice to see you. Kansas City Chiefs fan. Y'all in Dallas, I know your presence as well. Thank you. Anyhow, well, we made a lot of progress. A lot of progress indeed. Towing is earth friendly. What is up with this slogan by U-Haul? Towing is earth friendly? What's the reasoning behind it? Do you see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice to see you too, Lori. So I'm gonna be saving the earth for the next 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
Towing my car someplace. This is definitely more band than we need. But for those who haven't heard, I got the free upgrade to the 20 foot.
Yeah.
And I
I
took
don't know
it.
what to do. Like, how the stuff won't be moving around. We're gonna have to place things again. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I've got a lot of bungee cords and stuff.
All right.
So,
Right.
like, and that doesn't mean we're gonna have to bungee cord absolutely everything. We can put things in a corner and put things around it that are bungee
Yeah.
corded, and it'll be fine. I'll make sure to do a good job. What a big truck.
Yeah, it really is.
It is definitely intimidating. Thank you, Lori. I'm excited for our new adventure as well. The last stretch of this moving out part has been kind of intense, I guess you would say. You know, we've dealt with, gotten through most of the practicalities that I needed to. Just a couple little things left. And mostly what's left is a lot of nervousness. I guess that's what you'd call it. It's more like anticipation than nervousness. But it's kind of neutral anticipation, like, oh shit, some big stuff's coming up. I'm kind of like looking forward to the trip. I'm kind of dreading it.
That's realistic.
Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, a long day, I think. There's gonna be a lot to do. But that's okay. It's a manageable amount. And I'm just gonna have to push it over here. I'll have to park the van over here, I think. Even the van itself, the truck itself is so big, it's like, even without that, it's gonna be a challenge to back it up.
Yeah. I don't know how people do it, really.
Well, the thing is, with the trailer on, backing it up, by and large, is just not an option at all.
Not really, no.
Because, well, in this instance, I had to like stop, get out, have you standing there, you know, and it took a long time just to successfully not back it up, but instead go around the block.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they got it into the parking space where it was at the U-Haul.
I saw her. Did you see her? Like, she had a smaller van than this, but she had one of the trailers on the back. She did it in that small space.
Really?
That small, yeah.
I guess if you practice, you get good at it.
Yeah.
Seems to go willy-nilly directions
Like,
when you back it up.
It has its own kind of life.
That lady was not very concerned at all about showing me how to use anything.
No, she wasn't. She's like, most people know how to do this sort of thing. I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Is that true?
I guess if you rent U-Hauls a lot, maybe. Most people know how to do this sort of thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm like, so what do I attach this chain to? She's like, oh, it just hooks under the car. Okay, thanks.
For showing
That's
me.
so not helpful. I already know it hooks under the car. Like, to what, right? I just picked something that looked like it was solid and hooked it onto that. All right, well, at least putting the thing on the toe thing is very easy. You know, that one, that was very easy to take that off. It's not going to be quite so easy to get it back on because I'm going to have to back the truck on underneath that little cover that goes over the ball.
Oh yeah.
Hi there, Ruben R. What a day. A day filled with excitement, a day filled with activity, a day filled with some emotions as well.
Cautious Muse was asking. A lot of people are moving out of California, so maybe that's why she said like a lot.
We are moving back to New York because that's where Rachel's dad lives.
Yeah.
And that's really the number one reason. But also, we, it's not so much that we don't like California, it's that
No.
we don't like living here.
Right. Isolation, that's the problem.
Yeah, in Mariposa. We're city people fundamentally.
Like, I would think about if this was a house that we were gonna get older in and how it could be difficult for just the two of us.
Well, it's more house than we need.
Yeah.
You know. It's all set up for somebody who's living this kind of outdoorsy life here in the wilderness. That's just not us. What's crazy to think about is tomorrow we're going to have to take down the TV.
Oh yeah.
Once the TV is down, it's going to feel like we really don't live here anymore. And we're going to have to put the chairs in the truck.
Yeah.
So we're
We're gonna
not.
be sitting on the floor. Or no.
We'll put these chairs in like dead last.
Okay.
These folding chairs. And we'll have these ones to sit on. These are comfortable chairs.
Yeah.
Even without the cushion, these are comfortable chairs.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is all a pitter patter with anticipation. Maybe not calling it ego because it's a loaded term, but this process of trying to become whole externally that defines itself with achievements and narratives to attempt to create a sense of self and wholeness. Yeah, well, I guess that's your ego in a Jungian sense. And I think Jung was right that as you get older, your relationship with that stuff changes. I don't remember what his exact narrative was, but it's something along the lines of, you spend a certain stretch of your life trying to fulfill your understanding of your own ego, and then later on you try to like deconstruct that because you actualize beyond just caring about that stuff. But the thing is, I think the narrative is more like eventually you suffer enough and understand your own failures adequately that you just kind of feel like kicked in the gut.
Hey, simple girl.
Hi, simple girl. Good evening. I have this sense that I am missing something all the time, and I've always tried to solve it externally with achievement or new tools or this or that, always chasing that thing you are missing externally. When what you are missing is probably found within. Not necessarily. That's not necessarily true at all. Like, you've got extroverted functions as absolute values consciously. And you've got ignoring FI as another big absolute value. And polar SI is an absolute value. But it's understandable that you will want to actualize externally just like ENTPs do. It's not a bad thing to have, like, you have certain kinds of attentional field needs, right? Like, it's not adequate for me to just do everything in solitude. I need to engage with the live stream sometimes and talk to various people about whatever dumb shit I got going on, you know?
It's good though.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I should be able to back this up onto this thing, no problem. Let me go get. Let me. I could drink this coffee for a second. I'm kind of coffeeed out at this point. In philosophical context, it's used to mean the conscious thinking self or the self as opposed to the external world or object. Modern colloquial meaning, it's come to mean self-esteem prior to conceit. Well, the Jungian definition of it is neither of those things, right? It's the self, your the constructed self around which some portions of your self-concept are built. So it includes your affect and I think the reason Jung describes it the way he does is because he's an FE tool user, so he projects his frame of reference a bit there, but basically the face you put on for the world, right? Those kind of mushy terms, though, what are you going to do with them? Nothing. That's what. Yeah, Gil, and or a physical flow state activity where you can expend some energy, both ideally. You mean exercise? Like aerobics? Or pilates? I know, it's pronounced Pilates. I find the more I chase fulfillment through achievement, it's like chasing a rainbow. Well, I don't know. I mean, is it the achievement that's the rainbow or the fulfillment? Do you find the achievement and then find it unfulfilling, or are you still chasing the achievement? When you ran the debate school, was it a program or a full school day for the kids? I did both. I had a team at a day school in which it was, just one period a day that I had them. And then I worked for a private after school program where they came like twice a week plus tournaments. Well, I've got a bit of a iffy relationship with fulfillment as well. Like, I can do some things that I enjoy doing, but it's hard to say exactly if I find it fulfilling. I was thinking the other day about how just successfully getting things done does not make me feel particularly satisfied or fulfilled. Like, I'll get a thing done, I'll be like, well, it's done now. I gotta do the next thing.
Yeah. Whereas, like, someone like my mom is very fulfilled after getting something done.
I guess I do feel fulfilled if I TE something well. So it makes sense that she would like it with the sixth slot.
Yeah. She always says she feels so much better after.
I'm chilling on the golf course with Ruben right now, and we're playing some golf. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no real time commitment. I don't know. There are a few emotions that I rarely seem to experience, including fulfillment and commitment, contentment. Like contentment, feeling like just satisfied with exactly how things are. I guess I feel something like that when I take mushrooms. But I don't know. I'm hopeful that this move will see me return to a bit more of a joyful self in general.
I hope so. You know what? I don't.
I think it coincides in time with the natural progression towards that. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like, if you're feeling like a certain way, like edgy or something, like you can just go out, like, and talk to people, or be alone as much as you want to. Like, this is, I don't know. Like we were talking about how, like, inside versus outside, like what's more important, like what's inside the house or like where you're living location. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be a trip.
Yeah, well, I think there's a hell of a lot more exploring to be done in New York than there ever was here.
Oh yeah. Just I
What do you feel when you bust out a successful freestyle rap? I guess I feel pleased. Um, I like the way that I've no idea where where it comes from or how it came out the way it did. Like when I start the sentence, if I'm really in a state of flow, when I start this sentence, I have zero concept of where it's going and where it ends, and yet sometimes it wraps up really nicely, and it seems like wow, it's impossible you didn't write that, you know. That makes me feel, I guess, satisfied, but also I understand that it's just a waste of time. Like it's not, you know, the fact that you're able to do that on the fly may be impressive, but it doesn't make it good music. Also, the kind of fulfillment you get from eating after swimming for an hour or longer is on another level. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to agree with you there. That's pretty fulfilling.
mm,
I definitely have a very positive relationship with the physical aspect of SI. You know, or I have a very like kind of childish relationship with it, I guess, but pretty good relationship. Well, you guys, you want to move the truck with me? Let's go ahead and move that truck. Yeah, you can go in the truck with me. It's fine. Let's let the cat in first.
I'll be right out. I just have to pee.
Great. So hopefully we'll just be able to pull this forward, back it up right here, and you know, maybe try to have the back of it like right here. I could just load it like here. All right. We don't want it too close to the back thing here because then we won't be able to bring long things up to it. We might have to pull it forward a little bit more than that, actually. All right. I'll tell you what. Rather than mess around with this tripod, I'm going to take you off of the tripod. Put the tripod over here. This way you guys can look out the car window for me and tell me how I'm doing. Okay. So I'll have you look the way I'm looking. If I'm going backwards, you'll look backwards. Oh. Forward, Eric. Jeez. Okay. All right, now we're just gonna back her up. You're gonna get to turn your eyes around. Okay. Maybe I'll just park it right there. Well, I know that's not ideal. Let me pull forward a bit and we'll try this again. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to park it here, I think. Let's see how it looks. This should give me plenty of space to load it in the back. Let's push down the parking brake. Thanks. I think we'll just load it like this. Well, it's gonna be on a slant, but at least there's plenty of room here.
Yeah, we have the dolly, right?
Yeah, and there's a ramp that comes down.
Oh, okay.
So that'll make things a little easier. Did I leave the lights on? Nope, they went off. Okay. All right, so we will load that tomorrow.
What are some things that I can pack up now? Like forks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'll leave some for me. But
Yeah.
I just need a set.
Just leave a couple that we're gonna end up throwing away because we're not gonna take them with us once we go back on the plane. You know.
Oh, the ones that I use, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like, when I should put the bed in. Like, should I put the bed in first? If so, then we can't really load anything until tomorrow because the bed, we're going to sleep on it tonight. Wednesday night, we're going to move upstairs. I guess we could put the bed in now and sleep upstairs tonight, but that's not really the current plan. These little bugs are so annoying. Is the garage door closed? Yes. I could start packing up some things tonight for sure. Like I could pack up this little TV, wrap it in bubble wrap. But I'm just not quite ready to do that, I guess. Oh, what a mad world we live in. You know? Don't you find yourself saying that a lot? Oh, it's fine, simple girl. The thing is, I've gotten 95% of the work done. At least that much. I only have a little bit to go. We've been at this since the middle of May, and I have done an insane amount of stuff. But it is almost all done. You coming or what? No? Okay. Well, go then. It is crazy. It is. It just blows my mind thinking about what's happening here. It's hard to believe we're nearing the finish line. I'm definitely going to miss this covered walkway. It's a great place to come out and smoke. We'll have to see what those options are at the new place. Moving is overwhelming. I felt very like flat, kind of detached about the whole thing for quite a long time. And then more recently, I started to feel a bunch of different emotions. Kind of like, I guess, you might call closure or emotional accounting. I felt yesterday was kind of a sad day. I felt the sadness of it. Because I spent the last several years thinking about this place as my home. And certainly it has a lot to offer as a place. I'm going to miss having a garage. I'm going to miss having this covered walkway. But ultimately, like, those things are of secondary concern. I feel 100% that we're making the right decision. We're doing exactly what we ought to be doing. And in that regard, I don't have any worries, right? Like, no matter what ends up happening, we're making the right decision this time for the right reasons. Yeah, we did a lot of healing. We did. The definition of feeling bad or good is clear. Splitting the vagueness of joy into more accurate subcategories also works, but happiness and sadness are just so hard to define. Sadness is a bit easier to define than happiness. Yeah, well, I think generally speaking, well, I don't know generally if this is true or not. I was going to say sadness links to loss, but that may be oversimplifying it. Like loneliness is a form of sadness, and that doesn't necessarily link to loss. It's hard to have those kinds of emotions. When I think about this whole process, it just kind of takes my breath away. Makes me feel makes me feel anticipation. It's kind of like anxiousness, but it's not the same thing. You could say nervous, but that's not quite right either. The cats both over there smelling the truck. I watched an interesting video about cats. The title of it purported to that the video explained why the cat chooses the person that it does in the family. Basically, it says cats choose the person that's not going to reach out and grab them very much. Namely, the person who doesn't want them to bother them all the time. Namely, me. But another interesting thing that was in that video was about how they define territories by smell and stuff, and so like it's been disruptive to the cats, this process of moving, in part because we keep moving their scent marked things, right? So they're like, hey, I got this whole area all smelled up with my smell in the right places, and you keep moving them, you're fucking shit up. What are you doing? So right now
They
they're both
know
over there.
something's going on.
Yeah, over there, they're both over there smelling the truck.
There's gonna be a pickup, right, for trash, dump run.
Yeah, but it's not until I get back.
That's fine. I'm just wondering what. I could do that when you're gone. I don't know how I'm going to pack the plates and the bowls.
Well, I'll do all that stuff.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
We'll
because
do it together.
yeah, sure, we can do it together, but we'll use the bubble wrap and stuff to
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
no, but we'll be able to pack that up just
Okay.
fine. I've got butcher paper too, so we'll pack that stuff up nice and tight in a box, and then we'll put it in the truck.
Okay. I'll put. I got stuff. So you have towels when you get there. They're in the dryer right now, so I'll pack those up too.
Okay.
And there's a shower curtain and hooks.
somewhere.
It's in the garage. I know
Okay.
where it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering what that box was, but when you said that, I remembered what it was.
Yeah. Just so you have privacy.
From whom?
Okay, so maybe it's just
It's just I don't get water on the floor.
it's a shower that has a shower curtain hanger, so like you could take a bath, no problem.
Let's see what we're saying here. This is all an interesting conversation. NNN says, was trying to type my brother. He answered all TI questions very easily and fast and got it all right. But when asked what is important to you in his life, his answer was family immediately. Okay, well, the TI question is determinate. The other question is not. So, put more weight in the TI questions.
I could be a
Guilt says, rather than happiness, I split it up into excitement, fellowship, satisfaction, peacefulness, flow states, and a sense of victory that lasts for about a day or two when I do finish something. Well, that's a good taxonomy. Simple Girl says, in my experience, happiness comes in small doses. When I feel happy, I really embrace the feeling. When I'm lonely, I think about everything I'm grateful for.
good.
Yeah, those are good strategies. Life can be pretty intimidating. I think I'm happiest when I'm on mushrooms, probably. Seems like, usually.
Yeah. All giggly.
Yeah. If I'm in that kind of a mood, I guess.
Meow.
Sometimes when I'm not live streaming and I'm on mushrooms, Rachel and I seem to have a great time hanging out,
Oh yeah, when
chatting about stuff.
when you're on mushrooms and yeah. Yeah, like I was thinking about like Sloan Big Five or whatever, and like calm versus limbic. They have it on Sloan.
Okay.
And like I don't like to think about it, but I definitely can be limbic. Like there are some people who are just like stoic all the time, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm in a bad mood and I don't even know why.
What does limbic mean, though?
I think limbic means changeable, moody.
Oh, okay. I was only truly happy on amphetamines. Amphetamines made me quite happy. The only time I feel happy, says Cautious Me, is when I drink. Ruben R. says, when I'm feeling lonely, I think to myself, is this loneliness I'm feeling? Yes, I think it is. Kratom, kava, DXM, amphetamines, they're a few of my favorite things that I can't take anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, well, that's pretty sad. But I can't drink anymore, so.
I can't do lupus or I can't. Adderall's not good for me.
Yeah.
But I have weed though.
Yeah.
That's all going to be packed up, right?
I'll leave you some weight for when I'm gone, obviously.
That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll probably just leave it here when we go. Put it in the trash or whatever, because I won't try to take it on the plane.
No.
The other thing we're going to have to do tomorrow is go to town and get groceries for you.
That'd be good.
So, got to pack up and we got to do that. We could partially pack, take a break, go to the store, come back, finish packing.
Yeah, we could do that. We can put the stuff in that's already packed up, or we could do some packing up. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not good at this stuff, so.
Yeah, we'll get it done. We will get it done. Yeah, it seems like right now, this spot in the Adderall bottle, I feel motivated till about the middle of the afternoon. Most of my bad experiences were on shrooms and weed. Weed was amazing when I first started smoking, but that turned sour even before the psychosis hit. I'd get so high I was too lazy to do anything, then I'd get bored but too lazy to do anything about the boredom. I tried an edible once and I was fine for the first 2 hours, and the next 3 hours I was shaking uncontrollably. Well, obviously, you must have eaten too much of it. I kept doing it because I liked altering my mind in general as something to do. I also am fond of that. But these days, I just basically limit myself to smoking weed, eating mushrooms, taking Adderall. That's enough. It's good enough for government work, as they say. I'm gonna miss Rachel while I'm gone. But, I'll call her a lot. We haven't been apart much the last few years. It was a low dose, huh? Well, maybe you're like allergic to it or something. Caffeine, alcohol, nicotine. Alcohol is the only one of those things that's really a drug. I'm being a little bit avoidant of doing stuff.
Okay.
But that's okay. I did the stuff I had to do today. I can put off the other stuff until tomorrow.
Is there anything that you can think of that should I can empty out the upstairs bathroom, throw things out.
I mean, we got all day tomorrow to do this packing
Okay.
part, and I don't think it's gonna be that difficult, really. Uh, I think what we'll do ultimately is we'll just put everything in boxes and then put it all in the car in the truck. We've got the bed to move in, we've got the big TV, we've got the chairs, so we've got some big things to put in. Um, but mostly we have smallish things. So, we'll do the best we can to get it all done tomorrow. And if things take longer than expected, well, I can leave later in the day on Thursday. So we can finish up Thursday morning if we have to.
If we have to, okay.
Hopefully we won't have to.
I feel
But
like we won't have to.
yeah, I feel that way
We'll see.
too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is already gone, so it's just like packing.
Yeah, I gotta get all the stuff from the garage. That's
Oh yeah.
the main thing I gotta pack up is everything in the garage. My first true DXM trip was DXM, the Robitussin thing. That doesn't seem like a good drug to take. I wish I could share some of this just general purpose adrenaline I have going on with you guys. You'd enjoy it, I'm sure. Yeah, cough syrup. I think I'll pass on the cough syrup. I'm also going to pass on sniffing glue. No, but this glue smells so good. So basically, my approach to packing tomorrow is just going to be things that are already filling up boxes. Well, they just go in like that. Things that have a lot of room in a box. Well, then I may put some other things in the box, then close up that box. And then we've got more boxes at the U-Haul today, so we've got plenty of boxes. We've got some other plastic containers we need to put things. We can put things in.
Oh, true.
And I'm just thinking this would be pretty straightforward. Just put things in the boxes, right on top of the boxes, what's inside of them, and basically that's it. I just gotta put them in the truck. Pretty straightforward, really. We've got a lot of family fucking photos and shit that I guess I'm just gonna have to take with us. Like, there are all these slide projector rings that are filled with slides dating from who knows when, a super long time ago. I'm obviously not gonna, I can't throw those out. It's a lot of space that we're not gonna really have to store stuff there, but I'll have to figure that out when we get there. I could take the slides out of the circles, but that's a big organization project. If you want to still be able to keep them organized as they were in the circles. Red Bull and latte have worn off. I usually get a 4-shot latte after waking up, and then I drink a 12-ounce Red Bull Zero.
Who said that? Ruben?
Guilt.
Oh, guilt.
Keeps morale up slightly. Try running, says Casey Jones. Exercise is probably a good suggestion.
For what?
For mood improvement.
Oh. I read somewhere, see, like, I don't know what to believe anymore. I read somewhere that, like, which, like, totally makes sense to me, but it was, like, exercising leads to increased, like, something fatigue, like, I don't know.
Exercise makes you tired?
Yeah, basically. Well, I thought I already knew that. Hi, Capio, I want to pet you.
Yeah, that's science for you.
Mm-hmm.
Exercise makes you tired. At night, if I'm restless, or if the occasion calls for it, I'll crack open a strong dry cider or two. Well, good job. Way to go with that. So one of the things I need to do is water the hill / pressure wash the house. If I want to take the pressure washer with me, which I'm not really sure I do, but maybe I do. I mean, I probably do because I could sell it there as a nice gasoline-powered pressure washer. There's no reason not to. But I need to water this hill.
It's good though.
I need to water it so that it gets covered in dirt, So I need to hit it with a pressure washer, really. But I think what I'll do is maybe give it a watering with just the regular hose tonight. I just don't quite feel up to getting that pressure washer up right now. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see. We're just gonna get things wet and encourage the plants to grow. But I need to basically make this look back like a regular hill. With a pressure washer, I can just kind of knock down this mud on top of the rock. Well, I'm back for 3 days before I leave, and I can do a lot of this kind of stuff then. I'm not going to probably get it done now. I can start with a little watering. Won't hurt. So whatever terraforming I have left to do will be done when I get back. I'm leaving the sledgehammer here, so that'll be fine. I'll probably leave the shovel here too. So during this 3 days that I have to get back, I can do a little bit more terraforming out here. Return it more to its natural hill state.
Yeah.
In the meantime, just giving it a little water and getting some grass to grow up will help cover up the thing. It's going to take forever to water out here. If I just leave the hose someplace and let it run for a bit.
Why do I have this like questioning of life? Not like failures, right? Or
Well, we failed to find the right place to live, you know. But I hardly say that makes us failures.
I don't think so.
Just people who didn't know what they wanted.
Yeah.
It's like, I think given the period of time in which we were living here, we did our best to enjoy this place as best we could. Uh, I- this pond is proof that we tried to enjoy it.
No. That's what made me think. I'm like, oh man,
What a crazy pond idea this was.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a fair amount still to do on this. Well, I'm just gonna have to wait till I get back. I'm gonna have 3 full days here, Rachel, and I will after I get back. So whatever still needs to be done can be done then. And I guess it's better to have one day too many back here than one day too few in case stuff comes up. And this amount of watering is not going to do a whole hell of a lot of good. With the pressure washer, I'll be able to squirt the hell in a terraforming kind of way. But even so, I'm going to have to do a little more shoveling and stuff here. Okay. I think what I'm doing now is mostly a waste of time. Alright, well, it's going to be fine. When I get back, I'll hit it with the shovel and push all the dirt in the holes. And who knows, maybe tomorrow the packing of that thing will be faster than I think, rather than slower than I think. I may have some time at the end of the day, we'll see. Alright, well, let this just run here for a second. Just let it run right down the hill. Eric. You really did not finish this at all. I don't know how it was you at some point convinced yourself that you had.
I'm coming for you, trouble.
I love you too, darling. It's okay. We'll figure this out. Alright. I'll just have to deal with this later. That's a little bit of a bummer, but that's fine. That's why I've got those other few days.
I'm in trouble?
So let's see what's going on in the chat. Go have another cigarette, and then I'll probably Think about wrapping things up here. Well, I miss the big tall trees. Yeah, I mean, I will miss how beautiful it is around here to some extent. But I think what I'll miss more than that are things that are a little bit more concrete, you know. I'll miss having a garage. I'll miss having this great covered walkway. I'll miss that middle bathroom with that kick-ass toilet that has like big flush and small flush, and the big flush is super just powerful, and we never have any plumbing problems. I'll miss the huge hot water heater, I mean, which gives us like no, we can never seem to use too much hot water and be left with a cold shower or anything. But I certainly won't miss the isolation. I don't know. I don't know about uh, whether we're going to make money on the house or not. We're hoping to get about the same as we paid for it. If the market supports us getting more, that'd be nice. But if it only will provide less, then hopefully not too much less, you know? Well, we don't actually live, we're not actually going to live in an apartment. It's actually the second floor of a house, and it's got its own stairs. So I may end up, we'll see how things go down, you know? Depending on the circumstances and whatnot, I could conceivably see myself, say, leaning out the windows, leaning out the window to smoke or something. I don't want to smoke inside because it makes the house stink like cigarettes. But it seems like a really nice place to live. You know, it's gonna be a on a street in a nice suburb, a nice little town made up of single family homes. No, I'm not trying Zens. I don't like those things. Whew. It's okay, everything's gonna be fine. I'm up to this challenge. I think YouTube plays shorts continuously when you close your phone. Does it? You'll miss the solitude, even you, Mr. ENTP. I mean, it's true that one thing I'll miss is just how soundproof this house is. Because I do enjoy not hearing the outside world. And it's not necessarily that the outside world where I'm going is going to be louder, because it can be plenty louder around here sometimes with dogs barking, chainsaws, the neighbors across the street or whatever. But this house is super soundproof. Much more so, I'm sure, than the place where we're going. But solitude, no, I'm not really a big fan of it, actually. Uh, I didn't really realize that's what I was signing up for when I came out here. Should have, but I'm not very good at understanding what I want. In the background, yes. I'll tell you why. Every time I open my phone and then go to YouTube, it's already playing a short I never clicked on. Huh. Solitaire is the only game in town. There are other games in town. Games such as hopscotch, shuffleboard, curling, which is like shuffleboard, kind of, but it's a little bit different. Yeah, solitude. Solitude's a bit of a bummer. I like to work alone when I'm getting things done, like working on the computer or something. That I have to do that by myself, obviously. But when I'm not working, I prefer company. That's why I live stream. Solitary confinement in a straitjacket is not cool. Very uncool. Reckless Ben took down some youth school that basically treated the students like prisoners, some sort of reformatory school or what have you. Good for you, Reckless Ben. Shine the cleansing light of day on those tyrants. This apple juice is good. I cashed this whole bottle of apple juice today. Bang. That's one bottle of apple juice down the drain. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Well, I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Watch some TV. Try to get a good night's sleep if I can. Get up in the morning, take some Adderall, and get cracking. Get cracking and getting packing. So, thanks a lot for being here. I love you all. I appreciate your company. Oh, you saw the one where he escaped. I actually didn't even see the episode, but I I saw the episode after that one. So, all right. Ciao. Arrivederci and bon voyage.